So here y'all are going to have what we call the ivory and a red container. I'm gonna go. They're all sharps containers. They're not complicated. There's nothing, too much about them that's going to get us lost. But I'm gonna go over the ivory one first, and then we'll hit the go over the red one. I could not get to a red one now. They're all just so boxed into the buyer room in there that. In fact, I saw a stair cycle there now who's clearing the way, so I can go get one, and depending on how long y'all gonna be here. But this is a S22. It fits on the wall with a mounting bracket. This is going to be fixed to the wall, and this block on the outside allows it to slide up and down off the bracket. So it's going to fit and stay fixed on the wall like this. It's going to remain open. There's no reason to open and close it after every use. It's a huge opening, able to accommodate a 60 cc syringe with needle attached. You just drop it in. The tray is hypersensitive. It'll drop it itself and flip back out for the next use. There's a side window, but it's not necessary because as it fills up, that last sharp that goes in is going to catch the tray and not allow it to flip back out in the full position. So at that point, then you know it's full. It's not transparent anymore, so it's very easy to throw anything in here and just kind of forget about it. Trash, gloves, paper towels, anything that's non-sharp, you'll never know it's in here, but it does prematurely lock it up. It'll keep the tray from coming down. And so the hospital is adamant that we enforce segregation, proper segregation. There's a bubble on both sides. It's kind of hard to see. It's black on black. It says push to close. One here and one here. If you push those with your index fingers or middle fingers and just kind of pull it down gently, it'll collapse. So this front lock is a temporary lock. If you, for any of your rooms, you just want to eliminate the temptation for somebody to try to hang on and jump in it, just use this one. But when it's full, there's two red tabs. If you push the two red tabs down and bring those black latches all the way forward, one more click, all the way forward, that's a permanent closure. There's no going back in it at that point until it gets to our plant and the robot pulls with it at that point. So when it's full, I understand, I was here yesterday, so what I understand, when it's full, the staff does remove them from the wall and you place them in your soldering. Is that how y'all?
Well, ours are on the floor, most of them, but some of them are on the wall, yeah.
Okay.
I think they were planning on there's some kind of, what we have for our recyclable bin. It's a pretty large bin, I think that belongs to your company as well, or the holder for it does.
Steromed over here?
I think
That's right, because that's what
Yeah,
we're going to
they
attach.
are.
So, the guy that came, a week ago, he talked about putting it, there's a holder that I will slide into on the side of that recyclable container.
On the side?
Yeah.
On the side of the green bin.
Right,
Yeah.
right, of the cart.
Yeah,
Yes.
so that's where those,
That must be it
whichever
right
one.
there.
Of the red one. All the ones this size we're going to mount on the wall. And so I came by yesterday, we found a place to put a large box to keep where your your sharps are going now, where you box them up now. We're going to place it in that cubby, and it's a door, it opens up, it has a track system in it, and you just slide it in at that point. And it just, it stays there, it's enclosed container. What you're talking about, yeah, it's a red one. They're twice as big as this one. They're same size as everything on the top. It functions the same way, except it does not have a tray. All the red containers get the tray out for easier access to waste. They're about this tall. I don't know that you had, that's the 8 gallon. I don't know that you have any 60 gallons. If you do, it's the same size as the green ones. So it looks the same way, but just a different container. We'll provide you a cart with those. I just have to look at the wall.
Well, we were just trying to decrease the footprint of everything because we're so crowded in the rooms with so many bins.
Well, maybe that's it then. Maybe
So
it's
that's why he
just-
suggested putting it on the side of the green one, just to keep from having another cart in the room.
Okay.
But
And
we'll
your red
see how that
ones-
works.
The red ones that are on the floor now, are they
They're just on the floor.
not
Taking
on the
place.
cart at all? Okay. All right. So we
What are
can
they for?
But these will probably be with anesthesia.
Those, yes. But the red, bigger ones is what we're gonna
Right.
get, that they're talking about putting on the side of the green one.
Yeah. And it's a bracket just like this without the lock on it, and it mounts right to the side of that cart, and it up and down is all it is.
And if y'all think it will be better to have the red one on its own cart, we can do that. It was just, it's just gonna be another cart in the
We
room.
don't have room for it.
What's the
Well,
red one
you're
for?
taking the red little one off the floor.
The red one
anyway.
just does not have a tray. This was for
It's not much
patient
effort
areas.
to get a cart.
The ivory has a
True.
tray, so you can't, even though it's a huge opening, you can't get your hand
Cart,
in it.
push the metal.
So
Take
you
the
put
tray
the
out.
same thing in it.
But yes, all sharps, yeah.
Can you mount the red one to the wall?
It'll
I
come
don't
off.
like mounting 8 gallons to
It's
the wall,
gonna
depending on
fall
what
off.
you're throwing on, yeah, I mean,
That
it's
one's gonna
just,
fall off too. You know how things fall off our walls.
Well, they'll have to, do you all install them to the wall, or does our
no,
facility?
we will tomorrow
So,
afternoon.
I mean, obviously y'all know they gotta be,
Or can that not just sit on the cart the way the one we have does?
The anesthesia card.
on the anesthesia cart? I don't
Well, they
know.
might be able to install a holder to the side of the cart.
Yeah,
But it's gonna fall so far down, it's gonna obstruct where to put the suction tubes and things like that on the side. The NG tubes and stuff like that.
yeah,
8
we'll
times out of
get you
10,
with
we
the
do mount
CRNA.
we do mount
Yeah.
these, and we have mounted an 8 gallon to the side of the anesthesia carts. Typically, that's the way we do it in the ORs. But
Okay.
it's just however, I haven't seen y'all, so it's however your currently system is, or however you want them. It's a brand new system, you can start a new, whatever, however you want to. Yeah, typically anesthesia doesn't get the cart, but we can provide that, but it doesn't sound like y'all have.
No, we're not gonna have room for another cart. You keep walking out of the
I'm
screen,
sorry.
bud.
Anxiety. So the idea, or the reason there was a change was you went from a disposable system. Currently, you box them up, they go to a landfill, autoclave to a landfill. This system, all the contents will now get, it's a zero landfill concept. It's all the plastics, metals, and glass all get separated in this extensive process, and then get reused in used cars and playground equipment, not used cars, new cars and playground equipment. So everything that you don't want to think about, it goes to those and then gets rebuilt that way. Even the containers get emptied, cleaned, sterilized, and brought back. So they leave the site, get cleaned and brought back, and it's reused that way. So that was the idea. If you drop something in it that you wish you hadn't, say like your phone,
Oh, God.
happens all the time. Lock it down and put it and let us know, or put a note on it. Just let us know. Let us know. We can.
You gonna come fish it out for us?
No. But I will come and put a note to make sure that it gets to the right hands and gets retrieved for you. So if you want it back,
I don't think I'd want it back.
that's
Well,
up to you.
specimens have been dropped in there.
But
True.
meds have been dropped in that needed to come out, things like that. So
Sometimes we need to get what we dropped out now.
A specimen.
SOL, huh?
Oh, honey, we got mallets.
well, don't lock it down. Well, I mean, as far if you have to get it
Saws,
out,
really.
then,
We have ways to get it open.
we have a way to open it up and probably leave a key behind on campus. There was one instance where a container started to tick. And
Tick?
yeah, I got a call, said, can you come open it up? We have the
Bombing?
bomb squad on site. I'm like, no, I'm not coming in that room.
Not my
I'll give
job.
the key to bomb squad and let them handle that. But it was just a battery that mixed with some fluids in the OR. It happened to be, and it just started.
Oh,
sounding just
wow.
like so, like I said, it's the red ones are just the same thing. It's without a tray, just easier access when you only need an obstacle in your way to get
Can we
things
put
in there.
batteries in there?
Pardon?
Can we put?
No.
batteries?
No. Are there any questions? So when you come in Friday, we'll have them all installed everywhere.
The red container, does it have that drawer also? I may have
No,
missed that.
this is no, it doesn't. So
Well,
it's the
the red
same
container
thing.
we can get
This
into.
goes into patient
Sorry.
areas. The red one is just patient restricted areas.
If you put a syringe in there, it needs to be empty, right?
Mm,
Um,
yeah.
Of whatever is in it.
Yes, because we're supposed to empty them anyway.
yeah, I mean, if it belongs in there, I mean, if it's what type of syringe are you
Oh, just
wasting?
any kind, with medication in it.
Okay, sure. Yeah, it'll go in there. Anything else?
Now, your process is gonna be a little different because
That's
we
right.
won't keep the red bins like between 3 and 4. They're gonna be in that big box he's talking about.
Yeah.
Which
that's
is
right.
gonna live up there where the ladders are right now and those cardboard boxes
By the
that Keith
lounge.
and Rick get out by the lounge.
So probably a couple.
Let's go.
So probably a couple times a week, our driver's going to come in and bring you a brand new box full of cleans, and so you'll have those when one fills up, take it in and just kind of replace it. Take it.
Where are we gonna leave them the same place when they're full?
Yeah, you just take out a clean one, put your dirty one in. That's how
In the
you,
hall?
and that, well, it'll be closed up, locked
Okay.
up, so it'll be fine. What if the big black box is, not full of dirties? Will he still take those away? I mean,
Yeah,
like,
'cause
what
he'll
if there's
show
some
up
still
and-
clean ones on there?
Well, he'll take those back and they'll separate them there. But every time he shows up, he'll bring the same amount.
He'll take the whole box?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so if you go to put a full one in there and there's not an empty one in there,
Okay.
You've been
So
way
you
too
can,
busy.
yeah, you can call me and I'll rush you some containers.
We're all hurting with that.
So if that's gonna, the first couple of weeks you want to try and figure out your turnover, and so if you get down to 2 containers and you're not being serviced for, you got that day, then call me. I'll come bring you some, sure, and then
Yeah.
we'll up your standard order.
It'll be trial and error for the first few times. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, it is. It's a learning curve for the first couple weeks, especially for Maine because the EBS is now responsible over there, whereas y'all can handle your own and you're on top of it. They're having to rely on EBS to bring them and supply them and pick them up. So it's
We want to
frustrating
do
the
our
first few
own,
weeks.
yeah.
that's good for y'all. What else?
Anybody else?
All right. Well, I'm gonna leave you my card. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll leave you my card. So if there's any questions that arise, or anything else that comes up, need containers, let me know. And we'll be over here we'll be in Greensboro for a few more weeks actually.
Okay.
End of the month. So.
Where's your company located?
It's a company based out of Australia, and they have like Stericycle here has probably 90% of the market in the States. Daniels has about 95% of the market in Australia, and it's just they're in Europe, heavily flooded Europe, and now about 5% here. And so it's got they're just coming over here. That's is about 14 years old, and so they're now introduced to the States, and people are liking the greenhouse.
Where are you from? I mean, are you?
I'm from Rock Hill, South.
Rock Hill.
Rock Hill.
That's where Connor's from, I think.
Trumping
Isn't it?
grounds.
Oh, no, I think he is.
So yeah, so my territory is basically all in North Carolina, so I'll be y'all's point of contact.
Well, good luck coming through 85.
I used to live in Winston-Salem last year for a job, and 77 2-lane was horrible, horrible. So I planned my Fridays going home about Thursday night.
That's exactly right.
We gotta get out of here.
Well, good. Well, thank y'all.
Thank you.